This is Miss June. She's our large doe. Look at her, isn't she gorgeous? Here is Pearl. She is stretched out. They just got through eating some yogurt bites. And that's Miss Pearl. Now here's Big Boy. This is Gunner. And as you can see, he wants to eat. They're very docile. Beautiful, beautiful rabbits, y'all. Well, there you have it, y'all. This is the new addition. Miss June, Miss Pearl, and Mr. Gunner.
Gunner.
But I'm going to step away, and I'm going to let Mr. Buddy explain to you how he built this. We started on it yesterday.
Yes.
And just finished 10 minutes ago. And it's
been a long.
I don't know, it's what, 6 o'clock at night?
Something
5:30
like
or 6 at night. So I'm gonna let him explain how he built it. I'll move the camera in. And who inspired him on this build?
Well, we'll start with the cage itself. I bought half by one 16 gauge wire, and I bought the J-clips and a pair of J-clip pliers. And this was my first time doing this. But I got the ideal from old Mr. Eddie over at Poor Boy's Little Homestead. That's the way he builds his. And this cage is 10 foot long. It's a 3-bay, and it's 2 by 2 by 2 all the way around. But the pins are 40 inches long. Bought these little spring clips. Put them on with J-clips. And I didn't just put one. I like overkill, as y'all know. So it's got 3 clips on every door. Had to keep them from trying to push out, and maybe keep the coons and whatever else from trying to get in also. Also, he had these on his pen, and that's what they were used to. These little water valves here, where they lick on them or chew on them, they get water. So we installed them. Got backup right here to make sure that, just to make sure everything's right. Got them some water bottles there that they'll lick on that too, but they really like this. That's what they're used to. And then Miss Lippy bought the little hay feeders for the alfalfa. But I just framed it out, set some posts in the ground here. I'll tell you what we did start with now. I'll go ahead and admit it. I started over on the shade tree. That's where it was gonna be. And when I got through with the auger and the post hole digger with roots down in there about that big around, on about 3 holes, I said, you know, this ain't gonna work real good. So we backed up, went back over here. This is where Miss Lippy wanted it originally. So I said, you know what, that might be a real good idea. So I took the lumber. I had bought these landscape timbers and 2 2x4s that were ground contact. The rest of this I had. This used tin. All this lumber's used except the post. All this is used. So I said, well, we're just gonna come up in here and we're gonna build a lean-to, put them up underneath it. This lean-to 6 foot out.
And they are in the shade here.
Oh yeah, it's shade all around here, but then this will be shade if it does get a patch of sun through. But this lean-to is 6 foot out and 21 wide. So this is 10 foot, this cage. So I got room on the other end. I could add another 3 bays for more rabbit. If we get into rabbit math, kind of like chicken math. You got the feeders in here, got the little treat bowls, and I don't think she ain't been giving them some of them treats now. And then Mr. Eddie was doing this right here over at Poor Boy's Little Homestead.
Now hold on, Lippy's filming.
So I got me a food grade bucket, put my water valve in it so I can hang it up here, keep fresh water in to all the water nipples. I'm gonna tell you what, that's the way to go right there.
It really is.
It really is. I got some other additions we're gonna be adding to it. Some ideals that I picked up from him also.
But we run out of time.
Run out of time. But they are in here. They're in the dry. They're in their house. And I didn't think it was gonna happen. By the time I sat there and put all this 950 J-clips on here, I was real skeptical until you get that last, I don't know, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot on that top run done. It really looks like dog mess. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's all wrinkled up and But once you get it all together, it pulls it straight, pulls it tight, and anything happens, all you gotta do is just pick the whole pin up, move it, redo the wood, put it back. You can add to it, you can take away. It's open and airy.
But you still got what, the bunk beds to build?
I still got the bunk beds for them up here where they can get up.
And you still have the poops
I got the
chutes.
poop chutes to put on.
That's gonna be a cool video,
And then
y'all.
I'm gonna build some nesting boxes for if and when they decide to get bred.
That's when Lippy decides.
It ain't gonna be right now.
No.
I'm wore out just from getting them in here. I ain't gonna lie to you. But no, I tell you what, they are a hoot. They are fun. But so far, I think this is gonna work out a lot better than under the shade tree back there anyway.
Because the only sun that you're seeing in the camera is what's peeking over the top of the tree where I'm standing. I'm standing back, so.
And they're not in the sun now.
They're not in the sun. But we do have water
And
at this shed, and we also have electric. So we can, you know, put a fan on if we have to.
Makes a big difference. You ain't got to tote water.
Nope.
And worry about having flashlights. Makes a world of difference.
Yep. So there, y'all have it. Our new addition is 3 rabbits. We got new additions coming tomorrow. And I'll video that. And I've got a recipe coming Wednesday from one of our subscribers. You know, it's a family affair that sent me 2 awesome recipes. So if y'all have a mama's favorite recipe that you remembered as a child, email it to me, or you can mail it to me. The email and the mailbox address is going to be in the description. We can do those once a week. You know, let's bring back some of our old memories.
That recipe's not going to be rabbit, though.
No, it's
now.
a cake.
It's going to be a cake.
It's a cake, but I'm not going to tell y'all what kind of cake. It's a surprise. So, tomorrow we're going to introduce the other additions.
The additions.
And Wednesday, we're going to have a subscriber's mama's recipe.
Oh,
so,
awesome.
Lippy needs a shower. It's been a long day. But let me tell, oh, don't you. Y'all, I planted 3 more figs, a muscadine. Oh, Lord.
You've been planting all day. Well,
oh, Lord, I done forgot. Now, 3 figs, a muscadine. Anyway, I planted about 8 plants that Mr. Eddie gave me. I only have like 45 more to go, y'all. But there's just so much you can do in a day. Oh, and I did dig out about 100 lilies. Yes, I did. Now, before we sign off, Buddy has something to tell y'all. And that's what probably fueled him to really bust it today. So take it away, Mr. Buddy.
Oh, Lord. Let me tell y'all what. We had a, I guess it would be, I had a stress test on my heart. I know y'all didn't know I was going to get one. I didn't either. It happened last night. But I think it's going to be fine. I was sitting in the garage after we got done. Had a fan going. It was late. I had the radio playing, sitting there just getting my last thoughts in. Was thinking about that bed.
About 9:45, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was late.
Yep.
And I just happened to look down.
I was in the bed.
Seen something move and looked to my side. I was sitting right at the edge of the garage, maybe 2 foot inside. Well, about 1 foot from my boots. Seen a black, slithering, it wasn't black, it was olive gray looking. Slithered right on by my foot. And I didn't really launch at that time because I didn't know which way he was fixing to go. I was thinking about the path in my mind, but he went on, he tucked behind the ice chest there I had sitting there. I jumped up to get the old snake killer shovel. It was sitting right outside the garage. I stepped back in and I went to jab at him, and he took off. I said, oh,
y'all,
Lord.
he was this far from his foot.
I said, oh, Lord. So I snatched the garage door open and hollered, Lippy, bring your flashlight.
I knew.
She knew exactly
I didn't
what
go
it
with
was.
glasses or nothing.
I was so afraid. He was headed where the refrigerator and freezers are in the garage. And if he ever got behind there, I had to clean the whole garage out all night. I'd be up.
But what was in that garage with you?
them rabbits was in
These
that
rabbits
garage.
was in that garage.
So I think it smelt the rabbits and was coming on in. But anyway, after a few minutes of struggling to make sure he did not get up in there, I found him behind where all her plants were on the grow rack, and which plants are not there no more. But I had some tongs, like you pick up trash in the yard with. I reached down in there, he curled up a little bit, and I reached and grabbed him.
And I had the sharpshooter.
She had the sharpshooter. I'm hollering, kill it, kill it. She said, I can't see it. I said, well, give me the shovel then. So I got it.
Y'all, I'm colorblind.
Took it out of there.
I couldn't see the thing.
It was a, what did we look up? It's a yellow belly racer.
It's a yellow belly racer.
Well, he done raced his last race. He gone.
Yeah, because when Buddy, well, I had the light because I couldn't see. He was the same color as my shelving unit, right? So when Buddy got him and raised him up, I said, oh, dear Lord, he's got a chartreuse tail. Well, I immediately thought baby copperhead. But he hadn't told me the thing was 3 feet long. He says,
when I drug it up out of there,
that's the head, I said.
She commenced to getting on up in the chair then.
I didn't get in the chair. I got on top of the ice chest.
But that was close to where you've been on the top of the
Because
chair.
that was when I had the sharpshooter, because he says if he runs, I said, well, I get him. And then, of course, that didn't happen. He got him.
And the reason she couldn't hold the light, because she's too busy talking on the phone trying to tell somebody about it. I was like, get off the phone.
No, I was trying
shine
to
the light.
film. Y'all ain't gonna see that film. I was in the air, I was on the ground.
She's trying to video, and I'm like, shine the light so I can see the eyes.
But tell them what I said. You do not. Let this be a lesson to everybody. Let's tell them. Y'all, don't judge a snake by its eyeballs. I don't care if they long, if they round. It's about the pupil. Well, that pupil, when the head cut off, it goes in different directions. Turn it over and look at the scales.
On the belly.
If they have single scales all the way to the anus, below the anus, single scales, that sucker's venomous. If it goes single, anus, and then doubles, it's like a split, it's a non-venomous. But to me, they all supposed to be dead. But anyway, he worried about the eyes. I said, look at the belly. So he looked at the belly, and that's when we determined it was a yellow belly racer. So by the time that got done, and I bleached, and I panicked, he panicked, y'all, I got my second energy level. It was midnight.
Midnight when
midnight
I went to bed.
For these
I
eyes
was waiting for another
closed.
one. I was like, Lord, sweet baby Jesus, don't bring another one up in here.
So now we can end the video, but I wasn't gonna end it till I let him share his story. But y'all, I was just about to, you know, when you get in that, on that side, I had that blanket, and I heard, Lippy, get your flashlight. Y'all, I flew up out that bed, barefooted, no glasses, but I have my phone, because
You ain't going nowhere without that.
I ain't going nowhere without it. I'm going to have to call 911 or something. So then I said, let me get the gun. He says, you can't get to 22, Lippy, it's concrete. So we had the sharpshooter. So there's the story. It's always exciting. So now you ask, why am I taking all of these bushes out of here?
So you can see the
So
ground.
I can see the ground. Because y'all, I'm blind. I can't see good. So anyway, we'll see y'all tomorrow with the other editions. So I'm going to upload. Have a good night. Always stay safe.
Yes.
And as always,
God bless.
God bless.